If you're studying for, or maybe you're thinking about studying CYSA, there's something that you need to understand before you go any further. I've seen it over and over again. You learn the material, you study the material, you understand the concepts, and then the moment you open something like a PCAP or another tool, you get completely stuck. You didn't skip the work. It's just that something breaks in that moment. There's a gap between what CYSA Plus teaches you and what the job actually requires. Miss that gap now, and you're going to run into it later when it actually matters. CYSA is designed for cybersecurity analysts, so naturally you're going to assume if I learn this, I'll be job ready. And that assumption makes complete sense. You're going through the material, you're learning how threats work, how attacks are structured, what indicators to look for, how incidents are handled, and you start recognizing terms. You see something like DNS tunneling or beaconing, and you think to yourself, okay, I know what this is. And that feels like progress. It feels like things are starting to click for you. You can explain concepts. You can start to answer questions. You look at a scenario. You understand what's happening. And then something hits that's real. You open up a PCAP. At first, you're looking at it, scrolling, clicking around, trying to make sense of what's in front of you. And what you expect to see isn't quite there. There's no labels. There's nothing that says, this is a malicious traffic. There's no obvious signal, no scenario. It's just packets, timestamps, protocols, IP addresses, ports, and a bunch of noise. So now you start thinking to yourself, all right, where do I start? Where do I begin? And you click on a packet, and then another, and another. Nothing stands out. Everything looks normal. At least you think it does. And then you start second guessing yourself. Am I missing something? Is this important? Should I be looking at it differently? There's no multiple choice anymore. No pick the best answer, no guided path, no step-by-step directions to take you down that raw quiz-based scenario, right? There's just raw data. And a question you can't immediately answer, what's actually happening here, comes into your mind. And this is where people start to slow down. They hesitate, they completely freeze. And in this moment, where everything you thought you understood, well, it stops translating. In CYSA, it's teaching you what the job requires, and that's not the same as what you actually need to know. And this is the part that a lot of people don't realize. You realize that you can recognize things, but the job requires you to figure things out. Recognition is, I've seen this before. Investigation is, I don't know what this is, let me work through it. And those are two very different skills. Look, most people are going to spend most of their time building that recognition when they're studying for a certification. They're going to memorize those concepts. They're going to look at definitions. They're going to learn attack types. They're going to review the examples. And again, it all feels like progress because at a point it is. You're trying to pass that certification. You're building that familiarity. You're building that awareness. You're building a vocabulary, but you're not building decision making. You're not building where to look first or what actually matters or what can't be ignored or how to move. You're unsure. And that's the part that shows up immediately when you start to move from certification to real world. At that moment, things aren't clean. Real analysis, it's messy. It's not complete. It's ambiguous, right? And you don't get to be told, start here. You have to decide that for yourself. I've seen this firsthand teaching CYSA material. People understand the content. They can explain it. They can walk through scenarios. But as soon as you put real data in front of them, everything slows down. Not because they didn't learn it, but it's because they never had to figure out something on their own without guidance. If you're working towards cybersecurity and you actually want to build those real skills, not just pass exams, this is exactly what I focus here on this channel. So if that's what you're aiming for, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Let's get back into it though. Look, I know it sounds like I'm bashing on CYSA, but I'm not. It does a lot of things very well. It gives you structure, terminology, awareness, mental framework. It helps you understand those different things like attacks or how incidents are categorized, what indicators might exist. It still doesn't tell you what to do when things aren't obvious. It tells you what something is, but not how to work through it if you're unsure. And that's a big difference. What you actually need is a different skill set. What you need to be able to do is look at raw data, identify patterns, filter those signal from noise, right? And this is where most people, they go wrong. They go in a different direction. They think to themselves, I just need more content, more courses, more videos, more notes. That's not the solution. That's definitely not the route to go. The solution is doing something that most people avoid, and that's working through something without already knowing the answer. That's going over PCAP files and logs and alerts. And instead of looking for answers, start asking questions. What stands out? What looks normal? What doesn't look normal? Where does this lead me to? Follow one thread then another, and that's where skill actually starts to develop. Look, If you're studying for CYSA, don't rely on the exam alone. You need something that forces you to actually think through real scenarios. Now, I teach CYSA Plus through Total Seminars. You can find the link below in the description for CYSA. Feel free to hit that. It will help out the channel a little bit, and I really appreciate that. All right. What bridges the gap between knowing something and being able to use it? CYSA isn't the problem, but it is a foundation, and it's incomplete on its own. CYSA can tell you what something is, but it's not going to teach you how to figure it out. That's the difference. That's very much where you need to concentrate your knowledge, where you want to concentrate everything that you do, right? If your strategy is to wake up, study, memorize, then pass the exam, you're going to hit the wall. You're going to pass the exam, but you're going to hit the wall. And it's not because the certification is bad. It's because you stopped at the easiest part. So going after CYSA, keep going, but understand what actually it gives to you, right? It gives you the language, it gives you the structure. That the real skill, that comes from something that you do after you have the certification. Cybersecurity doesn't reward what you know. It rewards what you can figure out. Let's go through an example real quick of what this actually looks like, right? Imagine you're sitting in that SOC environment. You get an alert. Nothing high severity, maybe something in the medium flag, because let's be honest, the high severity ones are actually pretty easy to understand. They're right there. They're on the wall. But it's medium. That's where a lot of people get hung up, right? It's flagged as suspicious outbound traffic. No one tells you what it is. No one's telling you where to start. It could be a false positive, or it could be something real. So now what? You start investigating, you look at the source IP, you look at the destination IP, you check the ports, you check the protocols, you look at the timestamps, you start to try and build some context. You start to build a timeline of where it went, where it came from, what time it did all this, and you start asking yourself, is this normal behavior? Does this match my baseline? At first, it doesn't look obvious, right? You see the traffic going to an external address, maybe it's normal traffic. Maybe it's a command and control. You don't know yet, and you don't know because you didn't study in real traffic. This is where it starts to all fall apart. So you keep going. You look at the frequency of connections. You check if there's any kind of beaconing pattern. You compare it against what normal traffic has looked like in the past. Now you've gone from somebody that's just looking at packets into analyzing behavior. And slowly, you can start to form that hypothesis. You can start looking at it from a different perspective of what's going on within your environment. Maybe it's benign, maybe it's a false positive, or maybe it's something that needs a little bit of escalation. That's the job in a security operations center. That's the job in the SOC. And I want you to notice something. At no point in that process did you need to define what beaconing is. You didn't need to recall the textbook definition. You didn't need to go through and say, well, I think DNS is on port 53 or HTTP is on port 80. That's kindergarten stuff. Let's be honest here, right? You've got the internet available to you, right? You need to recognize patterns, and then you need to investigate them. That's what really doing the work in cybersecurity is all about. And that's why people get stuck. They learn the vocabulary, they understand the concepts, but then when it comes to actually investigate something, they fall completely apart. Don't be in that barrel. Don't be in that process. Go through and actually learn the content. If you're having a hard time with it, I put out a lot of videos on this channel when it comes to Wireshark, when it comes to other tools. I'm constantly expanding my repertoire of little vocabulary tools. Go through it and check it out. All right, I'll see you next time.